I believe you have shared yoga practices on popular TV channels. So I'm wondering, how was that experience like for you of sharing the practices of yoga with everyone online and beyond that?
In front of a camera, you explaining them, and many people are going to benefit out of it is a part, but you become too conscious about it. Like, yes, you really need a lot of perfect informations given to it because it's going to reach many people and who are going to blindly believe you and try to practice it. There's no one person, one knowledge. Yoga is something we can say people right now are using as a need of the hour, but you have to understand that should be integrated with your everyday day life.
Vanakkam, Namaste, and hello everyone. Welcome to the 57th episode of Inside the Minds of Great Yogis. In today's episode, we have a very special guest, Kavitha. Kavitha Sathyanarayanan is a yoga therapist and a pre- and postnatal yoga teacher who has been teaching since 2016. She believes the integrated part of yoga, food and sleep, balance, and help people achieve a healthy lifestyle. Also, she has been featured on popular TV channels where she shares the practices of yoga with everybody around the world. So let's give a big round of applause to Kavitha. Hi, Kavitha. Welcome onto the show today. How are you doing?
I am good. Thank you. Thank you, Swati, for inviting me.
Thank you so much for joining me, and I look forward to hearing more about your journey of yoga. So we will get started, and the first question I have for you today is, how did your journey of yoga begin?
So, uh, this is something like where I have to say about I have a hereditary line of issues coming out from my generation. Some people have some migraines, some had a chronic sinusitis. Somewhere it is all passed on to me and all. But the only thing is, as a very small child of 9 years, going through a headache was something odd. So my parents took an initiative of there should be an alternative solution, not only going through the medicines. So it's better to look out for the alternate solutions. And there where yoga came into my life, which really helped me to overcome my allergies and migraine issues and chronic sinusitis, which made me ease the way when the couple of years was like terrific, which I have to say. And later, due to yoga, I had within a year, I can see a lot of changes in me, which recovered me. So I believe that yes, the yoga can do much many things, but later there was a big gap. Then I thought like, let's take it up as a study. Then I started with certain particular schools where I went through for small courses, and then I thought like, let me just broaden up my interest because I love science. I like somewhere the biology, chemistry patterns. So I thought like, this is what it is. And what I got to know is yoga has such a vast different phases of it. You just need to explore it. And once you explore it, you'll understand yoga is for everybody.
Well said. Thank you for sharing that. And I would like to come into the next question for you, and this is kind of relating to more over periods and menstruation. So I was wondering, what are some yoga asanas to practice during menstruation?
Okay. So if you have to prepare a person for a menstruation, it is just days before. Make sure about your diet is in the control, very importantly, because when you talk about asanas, many asanas are there which can help you out. But if your diet just gets disturbed, these asanas won't be of any help. Even though you try and it becomes like I tried the asana, it didn't work out me. Then what about your diet? So that is why I said there is an integrated part. You need to work when you think there is your menstrual cycle coming, just try to cut down any kind of sour items. Any kind of sour foods or sour food which you are trying to consume will abruptly raise the fire element and disrupt it. Already, when you are in an active menstrual cycle, there
Mhm.
is a fire element which is created in your body and flushing out all the toxins which was there in your for almost like 28 days to 32 days, whatever a person goes through. They are just flushing it out. On top of it, this hour, if it initiates more heat into it, it disrupts the body and gives you headache, bad menstrual cramps, and all those things.
Right.
So, first, make sure your diet is being proper. No oily food. There should be no sour items. Even I'm talking about appalam, like a papad or the fritters or anything.
Yeah.
Cut down oily, deep fried items. You cut down those things and then work out on your asana. Menstrual cycle is all about complete good rest. There is no particular asana to be done. Definitely, at least depending upon the flow of a person, first 2 days to 3 days, you need to really take a good rest. In that rest, ample amount of good warm water and good amount of fruits, slightly sweet based fruits, if you can think about it, like apple, pear, or banana. If you just think about it, they are sweet.
Yeah.
Consuming it will really help you to soothe. But if there are any particular thing, what you can do on your menstrual cycle is pranayama, doing Nadi Shuddhi, Chandrabhedi Pranayama, Shitali, Shitkari Pranayama. If you do all these pranayam, they will be really helping you to handle your parasympathetic nervous system,
Mhm.
to overcome your menstrual cramp and pain which you're going through. But before that, you need to prepare your body, then Setubandhanasana, Sarvangasana on the regular basis, Marjari, Govasana, twisting poses like Ardhamat Sendriya, like all these kind of twisting. So if you practice all these things, this is all pre-preparatory poses for your menstrual cycle. Prepare this a week before also, you know this is my date gonna come.
Yeah.
And then and when you're on your date, you're already resting. You're just doing only pranayamas and handling with your good diet. That's it. If at all you really need to do some physical activities, a general Marjari breathing sessions, okay, and what other asanas which we can tell you is about a general tadasana, twisting asanas, and all anything which you can do it. But ease and comfort. Body should be at rest. If you give more work, body gets disturbed. Where I want to do, whether I should flush the toxins or I should take care of these muscles with what she's working on into it.
Yeah.
So you have to really give one work at a time to your brain. So that is why I said
Yeah.
a good rest with good pranayam.
Thank you for sharing that. That is very informative, and I hope everyone integrates what you have said there into their own practices, especially during a time of menstruation. So now I want to come into the next question. This is about your own platform, actually. So I believe you have a platform called Kosha Yog Shala. So I was wondering, what inspired you to start Kosha Yog Shala, and what's the inspiration behind the platform?
As I was a student and when I was practicing yoga,
Mhm.
there was one standard kind of a method to follow or to enter into one asana. Now I understood is every individual is so different with different physical aspect. Now, how one single procedure to perform one asana, there should be some multiple ways to get that single asana into getting into the activities. Now, how to get it? So if I am lean, I am able to easily adapt that. But if a person is little stout, body is little, or a taller, then the measurement changes. How can I be having a very similar measurement to go and work out with? Then that person will not get either benefit or he will might be feeling the uncomfort zone. There where it started for me. Okay, one asana, but can be achieved through multiple aspects if you just give time and understand that particular person's anatomy.
Mhm.
So this is what is the real reason behind how Kosha Yog Shala started.
Okay, that's very interesting. And what do you do through Kosha Yog Shala? Like do you guys do retreats? Like can you kind of give us an idea of what you guys do there through the program? Is it for kids? Is it for adults?
Kosha Yog Shala has, we can say there is a multiple platform, like group sessions will be there. There will be therapy sessions for an individual where there is a requirement for a person who needs a special attention. Then there is something called prenatal and postnatal. Even you get an individual attention and such classes will be done. And we conduct some retreats. yearly once or yearly twice, depending upon the space availability and everything. We try to conduct all those things, but majorly on the therapy based and on the prenatal and on the group sessions, we keep having multiple classes on the daily basis.
Okay, that's very interesting, and I look forward to hearing more about your platform there. So thank you for sharing that. And the
Thank you.
next question that I have for you is, I believe you have shared yoga practices on popular TV channels. So I'm wondering, how was that experience like for you of sharing the practices of yoga with everyone online and beyond that?
Initially, there, yes, there you in front of a camera, you explaining them, and many people are going to benefit out of it is a part, but you become too conscious about it. Like, yes, you really need a lot of perfect informations given to it because it's going to reach many people and who are going to blindly believe you and try to practice it. So, a good background work was done, and thank you for so many mentors in my life who helped me actually. And I told, this is the asanas today I'm going to perform. What about your intakes? And when they pass on all the information. So, see, that is what I'm saying. There is a collective information from many, and that is how it is being given. There is no one person, one knowledge. I've been practicing from so many teachers, and so many mentors are there who gave me so much of knowledge, which actually helped me to give it over the TV channels. And really, it actually helped me a lot. It gave me a much more exposure. And then I come to know about the so much of people are in need of alternate ideas, which that can help them.
That's great. Thank you for sharing that and a little bit about your experience in front of the camera, as well as how your teachers were your inspiration along the way there. So now I have some rapid fire questions for you. And the first question that I'd like to get into is, what are the benefits of pre and postnatal yoga? I believe you had mentioned a little bit about pre and postnatal yoga during your platform of Kosha Yoga Shala. So now I'm wondering, what are the benefits of these two practices of pre and postnatal yoga?
When you come to prenatal yoga, you have to understand this is now you are not a two body concepts. There are two body, two souls. Now you as an individual, you can handle yourself because you've been there for with you for such a long time. You know about yourself. What about the embryo, the fetal? Then it is turning into a baby. How you know the progress of it and what is the need of the baby every week of the growth? How you can handle it? How you can address it? And your body is changing and you have no clue. It comes as a surprise. So this yoga is not only about moving body, it is about understanding the mother's emotion, trying to connect it with the baby, as well as helping the mother to breathe it in right way, give movements in right way, so that the muscles now which has been getting enlarged, let them handle it without a pain, with the proper understanding. And there's the same patterns which will help them in the post recovery after their delivery. It is not about always about right now. It is about the future's benefit also. This
Okay.
is what was my prenatal take on it. So it benefits you mentally because a lot of pranayama coming in, a lot of meditations coming in, a lot of sound meditations coming in. Then the physical activities which has been made so that they understand your physic is not now the same. A lot of muscles are expanding. They are moving away from their original position, whether you're ready to take it. You should not go in a shock. So these things. Postnatal, majorly postnatal was taken for two things. Blindly people really want to go and reduce their weight because whatever they gained for 12 to 15 kgs of weight during their 9 to 10 months, I want to just go at one stroke. Where is the rest?
Mhm.
What the right way to handle, what kind of exercises or asanas or yoga patterns to be done in order to handle your body. A lot of people end up doing a lot of wrong way and have diastasis recti, urinary inconsistency. These are the very common symptoms where ladies face, not right now, but in the future, definitely in the couple of years, they go through this. And they come again back with the solution how to do it. One. And emotional competence. You have a kid. How you're going to handle the kid, it's completely new. You are having an adult mind, and that's a baby who's completely unknown. Your emotional contractions are going to really happen. The perspective towards the motherhood, what they are having, is going to completely change daily. Their feeding, their sleep patterns, and everything. Your sleep pattern getting disturbed, mother's sleep pattern getting disturbed. How to handle it, how to overcome out of it, how to know this shall pass and you will be all right, that's okay, and how to enjoy the beautiful motherhood journey. The pre and postnatal will help you to. This yoga actually basically teaches all these things, how to mentally prepare you and how to physically also prepare you.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for sharing that and a little bit about the benefits of pre and postnatal yoga, as well as your take on this. So now I'd like to come into the next question that I have for you. So, what changes can yoga bring in maintaining a healthy lifestyle? And I believe you had kind of touched upon this in the previous answer before rapid fire question. So, I'm just wondering, what are some of the other changes that yoga can bring in maintaining a healthy lifestyle?
Yoga is something we can say people right now we are using as a need of the hour, but you have to understand that should be integrated with your everyday life.
Yeah.
When you're stepping out, though, how aware are you? So people looking into, if I say social media is so much occupied on you so much, okay, people are not able to understand their perspectives, their need, what is happening around the surroundings, the major of awareness, how the concentration. So now, when I say yoga, what you do, some asanas which are balancing asanas like Vrikshasana, Natarajasana, Virabhadrasana, third variation. Try to stay there for 15 to 20 seconds and see. You'll actually get to know how much awareness you have on your individual own body. The
Yeah.
distractions, what this social media has taken, other things has taken, and the importance of yours has been so much gone away from you. Yoga brings it in. I have just named a few asanas. But if you practice yoga, two things will benefit. You will benefit definitely mentally, physically, you will benefit. The other thing is the the emotion handling by you will be so much that whether it is in your workspace or in your household, you know how to maturely handle things. Okay,
Yeah.
because this is all about your own good benefits. As well as your body will change accordingly, then you will be rightfully eating it also right. But this is what I should eat. This is not the time I should eat. So you become very conscious about yourself. That's what yoga can benefit out of it.
Well said. Thank you for sharing that. And I really love how you touched upon social media. A lot of people are connected to their cell phones and they're like kind of attached to their cell phones that many of us lost the human connection. So I think it's just so important to rewire our brains and get back to the practices of yoga so that we can get touch with ourselves and get back to our mind-body connection. So thank you for sharing a little bit about the benefits of the importance of maintaining a healthy lifestyle. And now I would like to come into the final question that I have for you, which is how would you define yoga? If you had like a definition that you would give for yoga, what would it be?
It actually connects you with your mind.
Yeah.
Okay, there is something what you need and what is really there is the aspect of life, understanding the right knowledge. Okay, understanding the essence of your life, understanding the people within you who is surrounding you, respecting them. Yoga gives you such a peace of mind where as a one individual understand where to limit people, where to talk, where not to talk, where you should not do unnecessary things, where you are not supposed to get diverted, one pointedness. These are all the benefits of yoga. One person as an individual, when he sees these benefits, apart from his physical activity has been well nourished, he is overcoming his disease or ailments. This is very important in today's life is how mental stability is there. So there is a connecting between your physical aspect of your body and your mental aspect of your body. And when they both are balanced, nothing can beat you. So I feel Yoga is something who gives you that. It talks about your central nervous system. It talks about your physical body. It talks about your mental awareness. What more is needed? Who gives you all in one pot?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. It is just this, you really need to find a right teacher. You need to extract a good knowledge from them, learn it, unlearn it, and again and go and learn from many other people. There are many people with different knowledges on yoga. Okay, you just need to keep your journey on. You should never say, I'm done. I know the knowledge. I got it. No, there is nothing such. Knowledge is like ocean. You keep driving into it, you will be getting so many good knowledges from different teachers. You need to know it, you learn it, and you need to nurture yourself.
for sure. Yeah. Thank you for sharing that, Kavitha. And I definitely agree with you. Yoga is something that is very ongoing. So the more we learn, the more knowledge we gain. But at the same time, we have to continue learning more about the practice, more of the philosophies, more about the principles. So I think that's very important. So thank you for sharing that. And that is the end of our questions. So thank you so much for joining me on the 57th episode of Inside the Minds of Great Yogis. It has been a pleasure speaking with you and hearing your journey of yoga. And I would also like to take this opportunity to thank everyone else who has yet to listen to our 57th episode of Inside the Minds of Great Yogis. And until next time, thank you, Kavitha, and I hope you all have a great day. Thank you.
Thank you, Swati. You've been taking such a beautiful initiative of connecting so many yoga people into the journey of yours and sharing so much of knowledges, whatever we have. So it's a very great that you keep doing all these initiative, and all the best. You continue more and flourish.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Kavitha. That means a lot. Thank you.